Hello. Hello. Welcome back to the channel. I want to make a quick video today talking about why I'm starting this channel and kind of what I'm going to be putting out and what you guys can expect moving forward now that I put out a couple videos. I wanted to put out like real videos before I did like an intro one. I don't know why. It was just kind of what made sense in my brain. It's probably a little backwards, so this is going to be my third video that I put out, but whatever. If you haven't seen the other two, it's actually me talking about real things. I just hit my mic. I suck at this. Anyway, continue. The other two videos are, I'm talking about real things in them. One's about Anton Frendel. One is not even a real video, but it's funny and you should go watch it. It's about Connor Bedard's personality. That's not important. That's not why we're here to talk today. We are here to talk today because I want to introduce myself to maybe if there's anybody seeing this video, seeing this channel and did not follow me last year and has not seen me before on YouTube. Although it might only be one or two of you. Hello. My name is Lee Grossman, as you can tell by the Lee Grossman all across the screen here, and the channel itself being Lee Grossman. I got super creative with the name on this one. Pat on the back for that. I spent the last year of my life covering the Chicago Blackhawks and the NHL as a whole on a podcast / show called Chicago Hockey Radio. And I am no longer doing that show anymore, which is why I started this channel. And I just want to briefly explain why. It has nothing to do with like beef or bad blood. Like it was nothing like that. I still have so much love for those guys. I'm so proud of what we were able to build in such a short time, just one season. Really fond of the memories we made, and I'm just thankful for the experience in general because it made me realize that like I want to do this. Like I want to turn this into, not just a little thing that I enjoy, but into a career, hopefully. But it did get to a point this season during the playoffs, I'd say, where things just got a little crazy for me in my life. I was dealing with some stuff outside of the show, but then I was putting so much time and effort and energy into the program, spending an insane amount of time really on that project, while also working my actual job at a restaurant that I actually use to pay my bills and live my life. And so I was putting in so much time during the playoffs that I didn't really have time for anything else. Like I was making sacrifices. Like I wasn't seeing my family or my friends. I really wasn't doing anything outside of my actual job and the show. And it wasn't even like a burnt out thing. It just kind of put a lot of things in perspective for me. Like what I want, what do I want to achieve, what do I want to do with my life. I don't even want to be getting that deep on this video at all. But it made me realize that I do want to do this. And if I'm going to continue trying to do this, trying to cover the Chicago Blackhawks, trying to cover the NHL, trying to cover sports in general, I should be doing it on a project that I have creative freedom over, if that makes sense. So ultimately, the decision was a hard one that took a long time. Like it wasn't a thing that like one night I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to be on CHR anymore and I'm going to go set off and do my own thing. It was a long time, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of conversations with my friends and family and my parents. And ultimately, I came to the conclusion that this was the right decision for me. So nothing but love to CHR. I hope we are going to be collabing this year. They already know that I'm willing to go on literally whenever they ask. Like if a host can't do the show one of the days, I would be more than willing to do it. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way and just let everybody know that it's not like there was fucking beef or something that I was like, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this anymore. It was nothing like that. It was just sometimes in life you have to make difficult decisions and decisions for yourself. And so that's all this is. No love lost. Those are my guys. Hearts for my guys. Now, I want to also talk a little bit about kind of what I'm going to be doing on this channel. So this is not going to be a podcast. I'm not going to be putting out like long form content like that. It's going to be, for the most part, pretty quick hit videos, anywhere from, I'd say, 10 to 20-ish minutes. I do think that I'll do a show titled The Lee Grossman Show, Tim Dillon style-esque, where I am just going to rant for like 45 minutes and just talk about primarily probably the league, but whatever's pressing me at the time, whatever I think I need to talk about. I don't know how frequent I'm going to put those out, but those will be a little bit longer form. So I just want to give everyone a heads up on that. But other than that, go watch the first 2 videos that I put out. It's going to be a lot of stuff like that. And then I do want to say that I will be live streaming Blackhawks games. I recently got a schedule change situation at my job to where I'm going to be pretty much only working mornings this year. So that means I'm going to be available for pretty much every single Blackhawks game. So right now my goal is to live stream every single one that I can. I'm not committing to all 82 because I'm going to want to go to the actual games. There's going to be times where I just can't do it, where I might be tired. I'm not committing to anything like a set schedule where I'm like posting 5 videos a week and 2 on Sunday and stream for this. Like, I'm not going to do that just because I don't want to burn myself out. I want to be able to do this and crank these videos out. I'm going to try to put out a video every single day, especially till we get to the season. And then the content, I would imagine, is going to start changing a little bit as the season starts because, I want to do the live streams because that was my favorite part of the podcast last year. It's honestly, I really enjoyed that. And honestly, that was the best feedback I got from you guys who were watching, was that it seemed like everybody really, really enjoyed the live streams. I just cracked my finger, man. I wonder if you guys heard that. But yeah, I kept getting messages, and I mean, you guys were saying in chat all the time how much you guys love the stream. So it really was my favorite part of last year. So I'm definitely going to be bringing those back on this channel. But yeah, so the streams were my favorite part of last year on the show, to be honest with you. Just hanging out with you guys for several hours, just yapping about nonsense, watching the game, throwing live bets up. I'm definitely going to be doing those a lot this season. And then I'm going to do post games as well. It's going to be, they won't be live. I'm going to just record them and try to throw them up as soon as possible after the game ends. But yeah, other than that, it's going to be entertainment focused. I want to cover the sport in this team, the Blackhawks, in an interesting way, in a way that other people aren't doing it. As most of you know, I never played hockey. I can't even skate. So I'm never going to be the super deep analytical guy that's going to tell you about, defensive schemes on the penalty kill and weak side breakouts. And I am never... A lot of you guys know more about that shit than I do. So I'm not going to be the one who's going to hit record and start, come on, that's just dishonest. That's not who I am. It's never going to be my forte. However, it is going to be entertaining. I'm going to do bits. I want every video that I put out, and I don't want the purpose of it to be oh, this is my take, this should be informative, and you should agree with me. I hope every video I make makes you at least give a half little smile. I'm not funny enough to make you laugh every video, but maybe a when you breathe out through your nose when you're kind of laughing. I hope I get a happy sigh out of every video at the very least. Because that's I don't know. I don't feel like people are doing that. And I think it's important. And so that's that's my style. I'm gonna yap. I'm gonna give some takes that you're not gonna agree with. I'm gonna give some really good takes because I'm smarter than everybody and have elite puck knowledge so I'm gonna have takes that you do agree with. But it really doesn't matter about that. I'm trying to enjoy myself and be myself completely on this channel. I just want to be myself. And so that's what I'm gonna do. So buy stock now, subscribe now, because we're going to the moon. It may be a long journey, but I'm ready for it. I'm so locked in. I've been gearing up for this and getting ready for this for quite some time now. So I'm very excited for this channel, for this season. I'm excited for this season for the Blackhawks too. I'm excited to see the young roster and see how some of these kids develop. I'm going to be posting a lot of videos about the fucking Blackhawks, so I don't really need to be talking about them right now. But yes, please subscribe, share these videos with friends that like hockey, Blackhawks, whatever. I don't even care. I'm just going to keep cranking these out and we'll see what happens. I just wanted to go for it. I did not want to strike out looking. You know, I'm not on the floating rock long enough to strike out looking. So I'm going for it. I made this channel. I hope that you guys enjoyed those first 2 videos, and there's going to be a lot more where that came from. So hit the sub button, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, because that's like probably where I'm going to be posting when videos go live, and hit the notification bell so you know when videos go live. I think that's pretty much it for this one. The next video will be, I actually don't even know. I've got like 4 ideas that I want to make, and I don't know which one I'm going to do first. So you'll probably find out the following day after this one goes up. So peace out. Love you guys. Kisses. I will see you in the next one.